Okay. All right. Hey guys, it's time for another episode of the Toronto Maple Leafs GM Mode commentary. So I anticipate this being a shorter video, around a half hour ish in length, just because it's hockey night in Canada and it's my favorite pastime to watch. So in terms of calendar, we're probably going to get up to the New York Ranger game, or uh, let's see, maybe Washington, depending on how the start of the season's going so far. As you remember in our last video, we traded William Nylander to the Montreal Canadiens for the 4th overall draft pick and a second that turned into a medium elite Swedish kid who is in the American League right now with the Marlies. We picked him 4th overall. I do anticipate him being a year away. However, if we fall out of it early, I will promote him to the NHL squad. I do want to try to prevent him from losing potential and overall, just for losing. So hopefully we can win right away. Just because we're going to face another cap crunch this coming off season. Just because I think, if I remember correctly, we gave Freddie Anderson that contract, or that extension. We did $8.8 million over the next 4 years. So he'll be 35 years old when that contract ends. We're gonna face a serious cap crunch just because we won't be able to afford everyone. Luckily though, we have Timothy Liljegren waiting in the wings as our defenseman. He'll have 1 year left after this year. So we'll have to give him a big boy contract also. Yay! However, we have Rasmus Sandin, who's continuing to grow. He's up to an 81 now. Jake Muzzin, we have him for the next 3 years. So, our big decision here is we're gonna have to save cap for Morgan Rielly. Just because if we lose Morgan Rielly, it's gonna be debilitating. Like, we will probably fall out of contention. So we're facing I'd say in my eyes, probably a 2-year window. Maybe, no, not even, this year, 2-year window. To essentially just make a push and win as much as humanly possible. Because we're going to have to find ways to move salary, because I don't see us being able to retain Nikita Gusev, most likely. Josef Nygaard, or Joakim Nygaard, is probably going to have to step up. Zach Hyman. This is going to be rough for multiple reasons. Just because we don't have the depth that we did last year, and our cap situation's about to get even worse because Freddie Anderson's going to be making $4 million more, and we got to save room for Morgan Rielly next year. So let's try. Our goal this year is to win as much as humanly possible, and then next year we're going to look very different, which obviously the cap will rise a little bit, so I do anticipate us maybe possibly being able to sign Gusev back if he doesn't come to ask for too much money. Because we're already going to lose. Zach Hyman's already not going to resign, and he's going to want to raise up to 2.7 from 2.1. At least Lindgren stinks, so we can get him for dirt cheap, because he never really developed in anything. Trevor Moore is going to need a new contract, which that's cheap. Probably just going to... Yeah, he just wants a two-way deal. I'll give that. I guess, we need guys to play in the minors, but he stinks. We can do better. But Gusev is the big one. And we'll obviously have to get a backup goalie. So as of right now, Gusev is already asking for 4.8. We can't even give him what he wants. So this is going to be an issue. So here's what I'm thinking. So first of all, we're gonna do a real-time sim for the Montreal game, and then we're gonna sim up to probably either the New York Rangers or the Capitals, just depending on how the season's going. This is going to be a shorter video, probably around half hour, 45 minutes. So let's get it started. Game number 1, home opener. Habs Leafs. And it's on a Sunday. Let's do this. Real-time sim. Oh wow, look at that. First shot of the, or second shot of the year, Josh Leova. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. First period, 2-2. Joakim Nygard ends up tying it. Second period, 3-3. Tatar, Kerfoot. Alright, real-time sim. Look at that. Kerfoot right in front. 4-3 Leafs. Woo! Alright, come on. Run the clock out. Power play. Power play. Ah. This is, how about that? Our first game of the year is against Willie Nylander and the Habs. 2 minutes left. A minute. And we take game 1 from Willie Nylander and the Montreal Canadiens. Let's look at Willie Nylander's stats. Yes, Barry was a -2. So Willie Nylander in 16 minutes was a -1, had 3 shots, was 1 for 3 from the faceoff dot. Carey Price gave up 4. And for the Leafs, Kerfoot had 3.9. Nygard had 2 points. Edmondson had a point. Morgan Riley, who we're gonna have to pay big money to next this offseason, an extension, or let him walk in the free agency. Zach Hyman was a +2. Austin Matthews was a -1 in 11 minutes. What? And Freddie Anderson gave up 3. Was Austin Matthews hurt? Or is he just not getting ice time? Because that's not going to go for a while. Yeah, let's see what we got here. You gotta be kidding me. Austin Matthews isn't even on the power play. Why is Soderberg on the power play? Oh, okay. Matthews on the fucking game. Alright, we're gonna do a little switcheroo here. We're gonna overload the first power play. We don't need John Tavares on the point. Actually, yeah, you know, let's keep him on the point. Soderberg's not gonna be on the power play. Although, yeah, no, we're not gonna put Soderberg on the point. Marner. Let's put Corey Perry at the point. Just because Corey Perry's got an elite shot. Yeah, definitely Corey Perry. And then switch that. Although, actually, we could let's keep Perry on his... No, switch that. Okay, Zach Hyman, who's a 2-way forward, who will go straight to the front of the net. And Kasperi, who I think is a... more of a... Yeah, he shoots it more. He shoots it a good amount. He's kind of like a playmaking 2-way forward who plays a little bit more offensive. At least did in year 1. Now we got Kerfoot who had 3 points on the PK or on the power play. On the PK, Soderberg, Hyman, Tavares. Probably not Leovo. Probably put definitely not Mitch Marner. What about Kasperi? Gonna put Kasperi there. And obviously we're gonna put Zach Hyman there because he's perfect penalty killer. And Soderberg is a good penalty killer too. And then 3-man PK. Definitely not putting. I mean Zach Hyman can win draws, but I think Austin Matthews should go there, just because he can win draws. Okay. Whatever. That makes no sense. Matthews, Goosehead. 3-on-3, Kerfoot, Perry, Marner. Okay, yeah, that looks good. And shootout. Yep. Alright. Freddie and Hutchins. I think we were swept in the playoffs last year. Yeah, we lost in 5 games first round. Okay, so we have Derek Brassard on the bench and Justin Braun. So I should have done this in the last video. McGinn, Kral, Lindgren, Cardile, Boucher, Marinson, more. Who the hell is this? Kelly Costa. This guy sucks. I'm gonna put Cardile there to keep him happy. Okay, all left-handed fourth line, doesn't matter. I don't give a shit about the Marlies. I just want the young kids playing. Like Holtz, I want him playing. And Liljegren. Liljegren and Schmaltz, I want those 2 playing. The rest, I could care less. Alright, so, back to the sim. And let's sim up to the... sim 2 weeks at a time here. So let's sim up to the Florida Panther game. Alright, so we beat the Habs 4-3 opening night. Lost the Ducks 4-2. Lose to the Devils 2-1. Lose to the Jackets 4-0. And okay, a lot's already going wrong. Let's... So Corey Perry has no points on my first line. I could put Zach Hyman on the first line. He shoots. He's got a goal and 2 assists. You're not wrong. This team does suck compared to how it was last year. We won the President's Trophy last year, and now I don't see us winning too many games, depending on... I mean, this admittedly is through 4 games. Oh my god. Just, our defense just minuses. Gusev is a -4. Oh, good lord. Just, what the Soderbergh. God. -4, -4. What the hell is going on with our defense? -2, -2. Oh, damn it. Freddie Anderson's played like garbage. Oh, good lord. Alright, we're going to make some defensive line changes just to see if we can jumpstart the D. -2, -2. So Alec Martinez. Alright, let's promote Joel Edmondson to the first defensive pair with Morgan Riley. Dermott with Jake Muzzin. Dermott is a +2, as is Sandin. Let's do that. Martinez, Sandin, Muzzin, Dermott, and Riley Edmondson. I normally don't like to admit that I was wrong, but let's just look at Montreal. It's point per game through 4 games. See, I think from a cap standpoint, it was a good idea, but I think I should have tried to get like an entry-level player in return, like a rookie. I mean, someone like a Jack Hughes type salary, but obviously we weren't going to get Jack Hughes. I don't know. I think what we need here is we need to find a way to bring in reinforcements fast to save this team. But the same thing is though is I don't want to throw draft picks away if we're not gonna win. Like, for example, if I give up a first rounder and we turn into a lottery team, then we're fucked. I think ultimately, depending on how things go this year, if things just go so bad, we may jumpstart into a rebuild, depending on, or we might do a quick retool because we do have. Obviously, we have JT, Marner, and Matthews. Like, we can build a team around these guys, but they're just making so much money. It's just unsustainable. I mean, they're making $31 million. More than 31 million. They're making like 30, 33, 32 and a half, 33, something around there. They're making almost 3/8 of my cap space, almost a third of my cap to 3 players. And then Morgan Riley's gonna get shit. He's gonna make $10 million on this contract, so that's gonna be $40 million, roughly, assuming Riley gets 10 million. That's gonna be $40 million to 4 players. Four skill position players, plus the $8 million I'm paying to Freddie. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. This offseason, if I could find if I can find a starting goalie that sims well, at least a 86 overall or higher, I'm gonna trade Freddie Anderson. I'm gonna do it. Like I literally. We have the pinch pennies, and fucking hell, keep the puck out of the. Oh, okay. Joel Edmondson went down. Oh, this is not good. Not good. Let's promote Malzahn back to the top line. He's a -4 now. Good God. All right, Justin Braun, go in there. Oh, good lord. Okay, do that. Sandine goes back down to the 4th defensive pair. Special teams. PK. Yeah, we're just going to put Braun there. Yeah, Braun's a good PKer. That's why I brought him in. And then 3-man PK at Braun. I keep wanting to call him Ryan Braun. Oh, who cares about the chemistry? 4 and 4. Braun. Oh, this is not good. Three points. 2 points. 3 goals. What the fuck is up with our offense? Alright, that's it. I'm making line changes. Kapanen, you're coming down to the 3rd line. Nygaard, what are you? Nygaard, 7 shots, 7 games. Playmaker. He's playing like a playmaker. Unsustainably high shooting percentage. That is a good idea. Although it's very rare to be able to develop a top 2 defenseman. Honestly, I may dump one of my. That is true. That is true. It's very early, but what's concerning me is just. Well, let's look at Freddie. Okay, so Hutchinson. Oh, good lord. See, that's. Come on. I mean, so admittedly, this is only 7 games in, but I mean, talk about a shitty start. Almost a 4 goals against average, an 8.80 save percentage. Oh, good lord. I mean, at least he's got the security now of the financial contract. But, I mean, Hutchinson at least is understandable. He's an 80 overall. You don't expect him to play well. But Freddie's got to step up his game. Because this, if we have any hope of winning, we got to step it up. Morgan Riley's a -4. Gotta step it up. He's playing well. He's blocking shots. He does play a little bit more offensive, so he's gonna give the puck away more. He's got 10 shots. Not concerned there. -4. Obviously hasn't played yet. +3. -4. -1. Alright. Try not to panic. We're gonna be okay. Oh, goddamn. Alright. The injury bug's hitting us. Broussard. Yeah, we're gonna change lines. Okay, left. Let's take that. Bump him there. Special teams. Power play. Not putting Derek Broussard in the power play. Not doing it. Not doing it. Hyman, Kerfoot, Kapanen, and Perry. JT. I don't want it to go to Pontus Iver. Who could I put? I might actually do that. Derek Broussard on the power play. It's not the worst it's not the worst idea in the world. That being said, though, yeah, I'm gonna put Kapanen with them up top, and then kind of put together like a two-way forward playmaker power play. 4-man power play. Fuck it. Let's just put Derek Broussard there. -1. Who cares? Does the line chemistry thing actually matter in this game? Like, does with my 4-man power play or whatever that thing is, just put Derek Broussard there for placeholder. Does the feel like the 3-man, not the 3-man, like the 3-man penalty kill with Austin Matthews, Alec Martinez, Justin Braun. Does this actually matter? Simon, yes. Okay. So let's see. Oh no. As in, yes, it does matter, or no, it doesn't. Let's see here. Sandine. -1. Let's try Travis Dermott. -1. Muzzin. Yeah, you know what? All my defensemen are -1 chemistry on this line. Who gives a shit? See, like, what I'm saying is, though, is, so for my 3-man penalty kill. Alright, I'll try that. Riley, Muzzin, or Riley, Martinez, Muzzin, Braun. I'll try that. See if that works. That being said, though, I might have to recall someone from the American League. First of all, the Marlies are doing pretty well. What's my injury report look like? How long are these guys out? Pending evaluation. November 14th. What month is it? I think it's October. Yeah, we'll see how far we can milk it before we gotta make injury recall, because I don't want to destroy chemistry in the American League. Alright, we beat the LA Kings, and we got Gusev back. Yay! Alright, so switch these two. Yeah, I know, it doesn't work. So now let's go back and put Gusev on the power play. You know what? We're gonna keep it like that. Kasparis on the top power play line. Gusev shoots the puck a little. And I mean, we'll make an adjustment to that if it doesn't work. I think Gusev on any other. I think Gusev was on the PK. Penalty kill. No, he was not. 3-man. No. Extra. I think it was 4-on-4. No, it's already back there. 3-on-3. Gusev. Easter attacker. Shootout. Okay. Alright. That should work. So how about that? We're 4-5 and there you go. Alright, we're back. We're back now. We're back. Alright, so let's take a look at some let's take a look at our overall stats through 11 games. Alright, so we are third in the Atlantic. We're scoring. My line changes have worked a little bit. We've got 3.36 goals per game. We scored 37, but we've only given up 30. But we've given up 36. We're giving up 3.27 goals per game. Holy shit, Tampa. Woo. 1.8 goals against, because that's Vasilevsky. Power play percentage, we're at 21.2, which is average. Detroit. Penalty kill, we're at 70. Ooh, Lord, 72. That's not good. Let's look at it through the whole league perspective. Power play percentage. We're one of the top teams. Penalty kill. I mean, good lord, we're gonna be all the way at the bottom. Yeah, we've got the third worst power play or third worst penalty kill in the league. So let's switch that up a little bit. Let's go to penalty kill. Soderberg. Hyman. So let's take Soderberg. So why is this not? That should be what? Martinez. Braun. Let's switch this. Let's switch this up. See if we put Matthews. If we put Matthews and let's just see what. No. Okay, so we're gonna put Zach Hyman back on JT's wing. But if we take Soderberg, take him out, put him with Matthews. Nah. Okay, we're gonna put Soderberg back there. I believe in the penalty kill. You guys will turn it around. You guys will figure it out. You guys will be a-okay. Just Justin Braun. Justin Braun's already got 5 block shots in 4 games. I think they'll be okay. It's a little concerning that through 11 games we have the 3rd worst penalty kill, but it's early. You know, they'll figure it out. The only thing I can think of is Alec Martinez does not block shots. But then again, we've also just had overall issues keeping the puck out of our net, so that could be a likely problem too. Although Freddie's starting to turn it around, but he could definitely play better. I mean, Hutchinson's the backup, you know. You don't expect the backup to post lights out numbers, but you expect them to post respectable numbers. Freddie's got to step up his game though. Let's sum up the New York Ranger game. All right, we beat the Blues 3-1. All right, good. Getting our points back. All right. Oh yeah, I'm much more impressed with what I'm seeing. All right, so that was an early freak out. Everything's gonna be okay. We just gotta hope we get good goaltending here. The one move I could think of doing is if we start losing again, I'm gonna put Corey Perry on the third line, but we're winning. I'm not gonna screw this up. I'm very superstitious. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Good. Freddie's making saves, starting to keep the puck out of the net. Hutchinson, I'm seeing a couple games here and there. Joel Edmondson needs to get back though, just because Joel Edmondson, solid defensive defenseman. Justin Braun is doing a-okay. So if we keep winning, we may have a conundrum on our hands because I'm not gonna make any changes if we keep winning. So knowing that, let's keep simming a little further. Let's sim up to the. Hold on 1 second. Never mind. Sorry about that. My smart speaker. Anyway, so let's sim up to the Washington Capitol game. We'll do a real-time sim, and then sim up to the Montreal game, and call it a video. We'll give the Montreal game will be a final 2-minute CPU game. So we keep winning. All right. You know what? What's our defense? I don't think we need to make any changes. You know what? I'm content to just write it out. We're winning games. I'm not gonna screw this up. We are winning we are winning right now. Granted, the Lightning are, superhuman, but yeah. Let's do a real-time sim for the Washington Capitol game. We'll do a real-time sim in the third period, and then sim up to the Montreal game, CPU game, call it a video. First period, 1-0 Caps. Richard Panik. All right, second period of play. Let's see if the Leafs can tie it. 3-1. Gusev scores for us. Ovi and Jakub Vrana for Washington. Let's get the third period underway. Let's see if the Leafs can come back. Hopefully they have a miracle in them, because we've been playing so well recently, and we're really out shooting them. It just looks like we're gonna run into a hot goalie here. Because I'm assuming Holtby still plays for the Caps. Although we fell 4-1. That was a good game for Washington. Pietrangelo. Oh my God, they got Alex Pietrangelo. Holy shit, the Capitals are good, really good. Lars Eller got 21 minutes of time of ice. It's crazy. Ilya Samsonov. Oh my God. And for us, our second line starting to play good. Gusev and Matthews. Freddie just had a rough game. He'll be okay. Matthews though is our leading scorer. Second line, he was not playing well. Got a slow start and really kind of ran off with it. So let's get a CPU sim in for the Willie Nylander revenge game in Toronto. All right, I want to speak about my ice time concerns. We have a morale interview. GM Toronto. Right now, I do not feel like playing 15 minutes and 43 seconds. 43 minutes is enough ice time given my abilities. Agree. Well, Austin, I think you are right. We should be playing you more. Sorry, I don't think that is the right call. I don't think the right call, and persuade 50-50. I really like the current line you are playing on. Aren't you a team player? It's 50-50. See, the only thing I can think of is if we do give him more ice time, probably just put him on the PK. What do you guys think? Austin Matthews on the PK? Penalty kill? It'd be something I'd look into, depending on how we. Because obviously he's already on the power play. The only thing I can think of is that instead of being on the second line, I think he wants to play on the first line, which, well, since we're winning right now, I don't know if I want to make that decision. I may take a chance with Persuasion, and because he is under contract for another 5 years. If he wants out, he'll leave, or he'll leave in free agency. But it is a risk of reward. First line, left wing. Okay, yeah, we'll try it out for a couple games. If we lose, then we'll put him back on the second line. Yeah, sure. I expect to average more minutes a night for the next few games. I can't. What does that say? What does that say? It's just a white fucking box. What? Come on, EA Sports, fix your thing. But that seems extreme. I don't think we can accommodate such a demand. I don't know what I'm agreeing to, so. What do you guys think? Disagree? Promise. Disagree? Promise. I think I might just. Considering it's a white box with a half circle, I might just take disagree and hope I can rebuild his morale via trade or not trade. Via winning. Winning cures all issues. Promise? Okay. Let's hope that works. What the hell does that say? Alright, whatever. Alright, that works. Alright, gotta put him on the wing. And it's a good time to make changes because we just lost 3 games in a row. Alright, so we're gonna take Gusev win draws. Yeah, we're gonna take Gusev, put him at center. Matthews go up to the first line. Alright. Nygaard, you're gonna play left wing. Alright, that's our new first line or second line. Nygaard, Gusev, Perry, Marner, Tavares, Matthews. Matthews is point per game. Roughly, I think he is. Yeah, roughly point per game. JT can use the boost. Or actually, JT is almost point per game anyway. Marner can use the boost. That's what I was going to say. 13 points, 21 games. Come on, Mitch. Gotta step up your game. You had 100 points last year. 70 assists. Come on. Step it up. I'm half joking. And then, yeah, everyone else is going pretty good. How's Freddie doing? 299? Could be better. Alright, let's sum up to the Montreal game tomorrow. Revenge game for Willie Nylander against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Just gonna throw a random defenseman in there. Yeah, Runchin going there. Timoshev, Oosterley sucks. 3rd and 4th and a 6th. No, I'm good. Let's just look at Montreal, and then we'll jump into the sim, the real-time sim. Or not the real-time CPU game. Can't speak English. All right, so Willie Nylander has exploded. He's now almost a point per game player for the Montreal Canadiens. He's shooting the puck a little bit, but he's racking up the assists. Playing good defensively because he's playing with Max Domi and Chason, who I feel is underrated. Drew Ann, Jesper, who interesting, and Gallagher, Paul Barron, Dano, Tatar, Suzuki, Eakin, Armia, Mete, Jeff Petrie, Kevin Millar, Cale Fleury, who was a 3rd rounder, Canadian. He was on he was on Laval last year, or year number 1. Looks like a good player. Medium top 4. 3rd rounder. Nice pick. Ben Sherratt. Juleson. Carey Price, who has not played that well for Carey Price standards. Aaron Dell has not been that much better. Shea Weber's out with an injury, so that will be a big boost for us. Paline just, I don't know, hasn't really turned out to be anything to write home about. Did have 23 points last year. And Ratko Gudas, who sucks. And that's the Montreal Canadiens. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. The plan for this is we're going to do a CPU sim. After the game, we're going to look at player stats for us and around the league, and then we're going to end the video. So let's jump into the Montreal Canadiens revenge game for Willie Nylander. First period, 1-0 Toronto. Mitch Marner with Matthews and JT on the power play. Second period, 2-0 Nikita Gusev, power play. It's 2 power play goals. That's what I like. Now, we're going to sim up until about 3 minutes or so left in the 3rd period, and then we'll jump in. So, 12 minutes left. The Habs are struggling offensively. 3-0, Zach Hyman. Awesome. 4-0, Carl Soderberg. Pause the sim. CPU for a CPU game. Alright, let's jump in. 10-minute periods on All-Star with, I think, like 2 minutes left. Leafs up 4-0. Maintain the shutout for whoever's in net. I think it might be Freddie. Yes, Barry. The Leafs. Looking to snap, or the Leafs will snap the 3-game losing streak. Oh. Barreling into Carey Price. I think that was Carey Price that made that save. Yeah, that was Carey Price. Alright, JT, Matthews, Marner. On the ice for us right now. Come on. Slot, Duran. Nice save, Freddie. Nice save. Get it out. Nice block. Nice block, Jake. Move it, there you go. Riley. Dump it in, or do whatever you want. Oh, okay, that works too. Matthews, Muzzin. Shot it wide. Alright, come on. 55 seconds left. Leafs up 4-0. Keep the shutout for Freddie. Morale booster. Oh. Nice stick left. Yes, Perry. Petrie. Chase on. Saved by Freddie Anderson. And he will hold on. Max Domi leads the Habs in points. Willie Nylander back on the ice in Toronto in his revenge game that is not going all that well. Shot it wide. Gusev. Nygaard. Keep it moving. Cycle. Shot. Blocked. Pass to the slot. Keep it moving. Run out the clock. Kale Fleury. Nylander. Wow. I would have loved it if Nylander just got squared up right there. Teaching the disrespect Toronto. 10 seconds. Come on. There you go. Dump it, or, skate it out. And the Leafs shut out the Montreal Canadiens. Willie Nylander's revenge game does not go as intended, but the Leafs hang on to win anyway, with Austin Matthews with that ugly-ass mustache. Carlton the Bear. 4-0 Leafs the final. can see the replay there. The 2 chances they had in that game, or the 2 chances. Freddie Anderson, the 22 save shutout. Muzzin had 2 assists. Zach Hyman scored and had 2 hits. This was the game I like to see as GM of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now let's we'll sum up to our next game and then jump into player stats, and then we'll end the video. So we will get the Colorado Avalanche on Hockey Night in Canada from the 6th. So for us, top heavy. Actually, not really. Getting a lot of offensive performance. I'm pleased. Matthews, Tavares, Kerfoot, Marner, Zach Hyman, Jake Muzzin. Jake Muzzin, woo, 14 points, 22 games. That's nice. He's got more points than, or he's got 1 more point than Morgan Riley. Zach Hyman's a +7. Woo. Nygaard, Perry, Lievo, Aberg, Soderberg. The only person held score. Everyone has a point for us. I mean, Brassard had 2 in 2 games, but yeah. Goalies. Freddie Anderson's now up to 3 shutouts. He's got an NO5 and a 286, which is better. Even Hutchinson's playing well. Now, do we have any? No, we don't have any rookie skaters. Now, and leading the caller right now is Isaac Lundestrom from Anaheim. He was a first-round pick in year number 1, the year before this one, which would be 2018. So he was he was before year number 1. Alexis Lafreniere and the Detroit Red Wings are off to an average start. 8 points, 21 games. Playing well, I guess. Yeah. So Lundestrom so far in the race for the Calder. League-wide, Connor McJesus has 29 points in 21 games, which is insane. Phil the Thrill, Kucherov, Picard Raquel, Stammer, Taylor Hall, who I would assume, resigned in New Jersey. Ovi, I think he goes into free agency. He does. Clayton Clutch Keller, and Jack Eichel. And for goalies, let's change the requirement to 10 games. Sort by save percentage, and then by goals against. So David Riddick so far has the best save percentage, followed by Braden Holtbeast and Martin Jones, with Doobie behind, as well as Bennington. And for goals against, Grubauer sucks, as does Lehner, Carter Hutton, Carey Price, Varlamov, and Koskinen. Honorable mentions out there to Mackenzie Blackwood, Peter Mrazek, Corey Crawford. The best goalies: Riddick, Holtby, Jones, Korpisalo, Vasilevsky, Dube, Bennington, Matt Murray, and Flower. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video. If you like our content, please feel free to subscribe on YouTube, Chicago Drunks 19, my Discord page, Chicago Drunks 19, and feel free to follow me on Twitch. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.